Hi everybody, Marco Carvalho here from businesscreditblogger.com. Today's blog post, we're going to talk about your Experian Company Credit Report. More importantly, we're going to talk about the news that Experian recently announced at its Vision Conference on how this will impact your Experian Company Credit Report. So this is big news. By the end of this presentation, you'll learn how this major announcement with them becoming a certified vendor with SBFE, how does that impact your company credit report? And more importantly, how do you check to see if you have an Experian Company Credit Report and how to build up your Experian Commercial Credit Report? So let's get started. First and foremost, Experian's Vision Conference is held every single year. So this recent, in 2018, they made an announcement that they become a certified vendor with a small business financial exchange. So this will impact your Experian Company Credit Report because now what's going to happen is the data that they receive from the small business financial exchange, they're going to combine that data with your Experian Company Credit Report that they currently have in their databases. So this is huge news for you as a business. I'm going to explain that for you in this presentation. First and foremost is you'll see it at the bottom of these PowerPoint slides is businesscreditbuilders.org/business-credit. That will take you to our website where we do have an actual step-by-step business credit building system that shows you how to build your business credit files and identity with the three major business credit reporting agencies, which is Experian Commercial, Equifax Small Business, and Dun & Bradstreet. So let's talk about who is Experian. Obviously, you know Experian is one of the major consumer credit reporting agencies where you have TransUnion and Experian and Equifax. But Experian also has a commercial division, and they have over 25 million active businesses in their database. And what they do is they collect data on businesses, and they provide these business credit reports to lenders and banks and et cetera, any other companies that are looking to extend credit to companies. They will check Experian's business credit report. So Experian Commercial is a very important business credit agency for you to have a company credit report with because many of the business card issuers pull from Experian Commercial, whereas vendors, retailers, leasing companies, they pull mainly from Dun & Bradstreet, and Equifax is mainly pulled from lending companies, loan companies, banks, etc., financial institutions. So if you don't have an Experian Commercial Company Credit Report, it's important that you establish one. But if you already have one, this is also going to make a big impact for you. Now, who is the Small Business Financial Exchange? Experian is now a certified vendor with them. Well, the Small Business Financial Exchange it's a leading source of small business credit information. They were established back in 2001. They're a nonprofit, and basically what they do is they collect data through a warehouse. They actually have all these different businesses that exchange information to the Small Business Financial Exchange. Now, what they're not is they're not a business credit reporting agency. They're basically just a data warehouse. So they allow the members of the SBFE to furnish their payment data from companies that they have relationships with. And what happens is only certified vendors, which Experian is now one of them, these business credit reporting agencies that are certified vendors with SBFE, they take that data and they now incorporate that into their business credit reporting agency's database. Some other certified vendors of SBFE is, of course, Dun & Bradstreet. There's also Equifax. Small Business is also a certified vendor. So now it's Experian Commercial is a certified vendor. Now, as far as who reports data to SBFE, is this an important data warehouse? Like what type of information gets shared to SBFE, which then the business credit reporting agencies that are certified vendors with them take that data and put it on the business credit reports? Well, American Express, Capital One, PNC, Lending Club, SunTrust, Behalf, they contribute their small business data, their payment history with companies that they have relationships with to the SBFE warehouse. So these certified vendors like Experian DMB, they leverage that data and then they use it in their own databases. That's why this is such important news for Experian Commercial now becoming a certified vendor, because If you have data that's on SBFE's database, previously it was Experian was not using that data. They weren't. You may have, let's say, a business relationship with American Express, and American Express shares their payment data with SBFE, but it's not showing up on your Experian Commercial Credit Report. Well, now it does, because the data that SBFE collects from American Express will now be populated in Experian's Company Credit Report. So this is big news. Now, this is some important facts that you should know as a business owner. Is the Small Business Financial Exchange important? It's very important, because 10 of the largest U.S. business credit card issuers contribute their data to SBFE. And remember, SBFE is not a business credit reporting agency. So the only way that data is going to show up on your business credit report is if a certified vendor, which now Experian is, takes that data and puts it on your business credit report. So 22 of the top 30 commercial lenders contribute data to SBFE. 78 million accounts are represented in their data, and 32 million small and micro businesses represented in SBFE's data warehouse. They have over 415 total portfolios, with 72% contributed by traditional financial lenders. This is really important. They have 17 years of historical data dating back to 2001. So for those of you who, let's say you have a business and you have, let's say, a business loan from a bank, but you realize you don't have a business credit report established at all. Why is that? And that could be because that particular bank was sharing data with SBFE, but an agency like Experian Commercial was not a certified vendor with SBFE, so they didn't receive that data. Therefore, it didn't show up on your Experian Company Credit Report. But now that they are a certified vendor, that data that's in that warehouse can now populate in your Experian Company Credit Report. So this is big news. So let me just kind of share with you how this is going to impact two different sides. If you're a business owner that already has an Experian Company Credit Report and it doesn't have certain types of payment records reporting that you have relationships with certain banks, that can help build up your profile now if that data is reporting. So the second thing is if you're a business owner that has no credit file established with Experian Commercial, this will also give you some additional hope to know that when you do have relationships with certain types of lenders that report to SBFE, it will now report to Experian Commercial. But we're going to share with you how to build up your company credit file with Experian here in a second. So how does it impact your Experian Company Credit Report? And I kind of already went through this, but now your data on SBFE is going to populate on your Experian Company Credit Report. So, for example, if your company has payment data from several lenders with the Small Business Financial Exchange, but that data is not shared with Experian, it's now going to be shared with Experian Commercial. Okay, so that's how it's going to impact your company credit report. That's why this news is really big. Remember, your Experian Company Credit Report plays a key role in your company's ability to acquire credit and funding. So one of the most important things for you as a business owner is to start building a credit identity for your business. Why is that? Because if you don't have a credit identity established with Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax Small Business, Experian Commercial, then when you want to get credit or funding for your business, the banks, lenders, and suppliers, they'll always have to rely on your personal credit check to vouch for the credit worthiness of your business. Whereas if you have a credit file established for your business, you have good history, good trade references, sizable credit limits reporting, good utilization on your business credit report, guess what? This allows these lenders and vendors and banks to assess the credit worthiness of your business, and eventually your business can have credit strong enough where it can stand on its own. And that's where you get into certain types of funding where you can get no PG. You'll see if you want, the first step is to check and see if you have an Experian Company Credit Report. So you go to smartbusinessreports.com. Little disclosure, this link here is our partner link, so we appreciate if you do use the link that's provided here. Take you to Experian and allow you to check and see if you had trade references. It's absolutely free, doesn't cost you anything to check. If you don't have a file established with Experian, definitely check out businesscreditbuilders.org/business-lines-of-credit. That'll explain to you our business credit card funding program, where we set your company up with 4 to 5 business credit cards that report to the business credit reporting agencies, not personal credit. And this allows you to immediately establish your business credit identity and business credit rating with the business credit bureaus such as Experian Commercial. Now, be sure to check out our site, businesscreditblogger.com. We have lots of free information in there. And if you do enjoy this information, please give us a thumbs up. Click the subscribe button, because we're always putting out regular updates on business credit, how to maximize your funding potential, both personally and for your business, whether you're a startup, existing business, or real estate investor. With that, make it a great day. We'll talk to you real soon.